adductor group is made up of 5 muscles. Let's take a look one by one. The first muscle is going to be the pectineus. Next up, we have the adductor brevis. Next is the adductor longus. Next is the adductor magnus. Now, the adductor magnus is basically, this is a two-part muscle, right? It is made up of the adductor minimus and the adductor magnus. Some anatomy books will show two muscles, some will show one single muscle, right? So it is enough to remember this as adductor magnus, but also realize that there is sometimes certain books will show it as two muscles, adductor minimus plus adductor magnus. And the last muscle of the adductor group is the gracilis, right? Now ये 5 या sometimes 5 + 1 6 muscles को लेकर we form the adductor group. Let's take a look at each muscle separately. Starting off with the pectineus muscle. This is right at the top. Okay. Now I have hidden all the other muscles, as you can see, the superficial muscles, सारे quadricep वाले muscles I have removed so that you get to see these adductor muscles clearly. Now, the first function of the pectineus muscle is the most obvious one, that is hip adduction or bringing the femur bone inwards, right? So it's drawing the femur bone inwards. The next is going to be hip medial rotation. So it basically turns the femur inwards, right? So you see the pectineus attaches to the femur and it turns it inwards, known as medial rotation. Next up is going to be hip flexion. Now we all know what hip flexion is. It means simply pulling the knee upwards or flexing at the hip. So I'll fade out all the other muscles. So you can see how the pectineus works to get the knee up. Alright, moving on, let's take a look at the adductor brevis. I'm going to fade out the others, right? Adductor brevis. Let's take a look at the function. The first function, as we know, is hip flexion. Simply pulls the knee up. Now, although we've seen this hip flexion function quite a few times now, but I am simply showing it to you again so that you develop an appreciation for the fact that so many muscles are involved in this one simple function, right? We saw it in the quadriceps group also. Alright, the next function for the adductor brevis is going to be hip adduction. Now it's one of the muscles for the adductor group. So obviously it is going to adduct the hip or adduct the femur bone, pull the femur bone inwards. Right. Moving on to the next muscle of the adductor group is going to be the adductor longus. Which is this bigger muscle in the adductor group. Again, same functions, hip flexion, hip adduction. So pulling the knee up or bringing the femur in. Let's take a look. Fading out the other muscles again. Hip flexion and hip adduction. Again, remember, like I had told you last time, whenever we say things like hip adduction, hip abduction, extension, etc., we are referring to the femur bone moving inwards, outwards, sidewards, whatever, right? So the actual pelvis part does not show any movement or articulation. It's only the femur that moves in, out. So hip adduction. All right, moving on, the next muscle from the adductor group is going to be the adductor magnus. Now, let me fade out the others so that you can see that this is actually a very big muscle. When you have the other muscles visible, you're not able to see how big this muscle is. But once you fade out the others, you realize that this is a fairly big muscle, yeah, which is known as the adductor magnus. Now, at the top part of the adductor magnus, you have the adductor minimus, right? Here we see it as just one muscle. Let's look at the functions. Firstly, hip flexion. Now, this is a very unique muscle in the sense that it is responsible for two opposing movements, right? It works to flex the hip, as in take the knee upwards. So we've seen this several times now. But surprisingly, it also works to perform the exact opposite movement, that is pull the hip or pull the femur back, that is hip extension. Let's take a look. Now, same muscle but performing the exactly opposite function. So इससे पहले the muscle was contracting to pull the knee up or to pull the femur up. Now it's doing the exact opposite, right? It's pulling the femur back. I'll fade out everything else. Right? So you can see how it's pulling the femur or the hip back. And obviously the last function, since it is part of the adductor group, it will be instrumental in pulling the hip in or pulling the knee inwards. That's the adductor magnus for you guys. Remember, it does have another part at the top which is known as the adductor minimus. Now, lastly, we're going to look at the gracilis muscle. The gracilis muscle is the most medially located muscle of the adductor group. Let's look at the motions. Firstly, the most obvious movements, that is hip adduction and hip flexion. So pulling the hip in and flexing the knee. So I said hip flexion earlier, it's knee flexion, right? So it works to bend the knee back, right? I'll fade out everything else. So the gracilis muscle, along with hip adduction, that is pulling the femur inwards, also works with the hamstrings to flex the knee, right? So when you're doing your leg curls, you're not only working your hamstrings, you're also working the gracilis. And lastly, it rotates to turn the knee inwards, right? So that's known as knee medial rotation. So I want you to look at the knee. This is the gracilis. I'll fade out everything else. Medial rotation, as in it turns the knee inwards. Okay, let's take a final recap. The adductor group is made up of 5 muscles, right? Let's remove everything first.